right. So let me turn off all these noisemakers and we will get started.
Yesterday, the knee survived. That's good.
Yay. I was going to ask you, I meant to ask how you're feeling.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what I'll do if we do child's pose, because that's where that's more on the side where I heard it, but I'll try it with the clip. We'll see. I might definitely do it.
Okie dokie. Time to find our mountain pose. The top of our mat. Put some lavender in the diffuser this morning. We just buy lemongrass, all the things. Take our hands and rub them together, activating all the nerves. Lots of nerve endings in the hands, fingers. And then just bring the hands to touch, pressing them together at prayer at heart center. Feeling any energy between the hands, tingling. Start to breathe deeper into the belly. Relaxing, just feeling any of the hands transferring to the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, into the heart. Energy of love and healing from the hands, of the arms, the heart. Nice. Go ahead and set a mental intention here. What your desire is, what your intention is for this practice today, what you want out of this time here. Good. Release the hands. And then release, just trying to control that intention or outcome, just letting go. So you give it to the universe. Sometimes just by placing the intention just in their mind for a moment, it goes into the subconscious, the back of our mind, and comes through in ways that maybe we don't expect or see coming without any effort. It just happens more organically. Let's inhale, both hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. On the inhale, sweep the fingers down, around and up. Connect the hands and exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale, big reaching stretch. Exhale, bring the hands, seal into the heart, all the good vibes. Sending the energy down, around and up. Bringing it to the hands as you exhale, hands together at the heart. Just at your own pace, moving. Finding that energy flow with the breath. We'll do 2 more like this. And as you exhale from there, swan diving to forward fold, allowing the head to hang, release the head toward top of the head towards the mat. Shaking the head out, yes and no. Good. Slowly lifting just halfway. So fingertips can stay at the mat, or maybe the hands come to the shins or the thighs. Finding that flat back wherever you're at. Another option in this monkey pose would be to use a yoga block. So pressing the hands on that tall yoga block. If you want. Getting a long back, drawing navel center up and in, breathing in, and breathing it all out. Breathing in love. Exhaling peace. Breathing in love, compassion. Exhaling peace. One more time. And then folding back into a forward bend, nose towards the knees, top of the head down. You can release the block. Head's hanging heavy. Shaking the head yes and no. Just a gentle head nod. And let's release the head to the mat and then walk the hands gently over to the right. Head still stays heavy. Shoulders decompress out from the sockets. And walking the hands through center and then over to the left, nose to knee. These inversions like this are super good for an anxious heart. Being really gentle with yourself as you return back to center. And drag the hands up the feet, the shins, the knees, coming back to standing. Let's find hands to the side, mountain pose, open fingers. Lifting through the top of the head, relax shoulders back and down. Good. From here, we'll bend the elbows like a robot arms. Inhale, shrug the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, take the shoulders back and down, creating a full circle, full rotation with the shoulders. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down. Inhaling up, back, down, exhale, inhaling up. It's moving through those shoulders in a way that gets any stuck energy, pops or stiffness, cracks, creaking. Amazing. A few more rounds. Last set. And releasing the hands. Good. A little softness in the knees here, just a little bounce. Doesn't have to be a lot. And we're pendulum swings, arm swings. Maybe gentle to start here. Just tap low back. Just kind of getting into the swing, a little bounce in the knees. And then maybe taking the arms open a little wider. This is actually a movement from Qigong to help with lymphatic drainage. I'm about to go do that today. Oh, no way. Where at? 10:30 downtown. Awesome. Right across from the police station. Yay. Cool. Full body lymphatic. Neato. Through Qigong or like a massage? Huh? Through Qigong? Or is it like a technique? I don't know. Okay. I just signed up for it. That's amazing. I love that. Maybe slowing it down some, back to low back taps. Just keeping the knees soft and bouncy. Swinging the arms. Loose arms. Remember to breathe. And we'll slow it down back to mountain pose. Just kind of letting those arms naturally get still by the sides. Open the chest, open through the collarbones, breathing into the heart. Breathing out. Good. This time, inhale, big overhead reaching stretch. And on the exhale, we'll swan dive into a forward fold. Moving with the breath. Inhale, halfway, flat back, lifting like we did earlier. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, press into the feet, root to rise, extending hands. And on the exhale, lead with the heart to swan dive, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, root to rise, sweep it up. Collecting lots of good energy as you lift to the sky. Exhale, press away, swan dive. Inhale, find a flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, return to that forward fold, releasing the head down. Inhale, circle sweep down, around, up. Exhaling to swan dive. Just continuing at this, through these poses at your pace. Just taking your time as you go through it to really be present with your breath. Not just racing from one pose to the other. Really staying present as you move through each transition. Feeling the stretches. Moving through. Good. We'll do 2 more rounds. We'll meet back in standing. Mountain pose. Step our right foot back on the mat. For warrior one, so the back foot steps back, turns at about 45 degrees. You can find whatever spacing between the feet feels like a challenge, but not so hard where it's really too much. Arms back towards the ears, gaze straight ahead, soft eyes. See if you can bring the hips kind of squared with the front of the mat. Good. From here, we'll open up to warrior two. So send the left fingers forward, right fingers back. The right foot adjusts to be parallel to the back of the mat. Those left toes stay forward. Good. Finding your gaze right over the left fingernails. Nice. Let's take our left elbow to that left thigh and circle the right arm in a big right arm circle here. Think inhale as the arm goes up. Exhale it around. Back up, inhale. Just kind of going at your own pace here. Nice. Switch the circles the other direction. Repetitive movements like this is really good to calm the nerves. Circular movements. If you ever go to like a concert where there's like not like hard rock, but just like a soothing song, you'll notice the crowd kind of sways, and that's the nervous system's way of just regulating itself. As the music is playing, you'll see it in a crowd. It's kind of interesting. Slowly come back up to warrior two. Reach it.
At church too.
Yeah, at church, yeah. And then the right hand back, left hand.
I have a baby in front of me and they're swaying the baby.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We still need to sway even when we're adults.
It's calming.
Yeah, absolutely. Really sending that left hand up, back. Good. We'll return back to warrior two. From here, bring the hands down to frame the left toes up front. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot, or maybe lowering to the right knee in a kneeling lunge or a full runner's lunge, either way. Sinking hips, flat back, shoulders relax. Just breathing up and down the spine. A lot of our hips need some time to just breathe and just stretch and release here. Nice. Let's slide the left knee back, finding our way into all fours and hands and knees. Good. Just find cat-cow flow. So inhale, move into a cow with the sway back. Belly is down, tailbone down. Tailbone is up, head is up. So the belly is heavy towards the earth. And then as you exhale, lift the backbones up to the sky as the tailbone dips down, head is down, like a rounded Halloween cat. And the inhale, we move to cow. Exhale, round like a Halloween cat. Just continuing to wave the spine between cat and cow at your own pace. Arch and round. Inhale for that sway back. Exhale, arched back. It's a really good one to move fluid around the spinal column. Get out any stiffness, soreness, just feeling good. Maybe the movement could be a more smaller movement. Maybe it's a big, exaggerated cat-cow. Yogi's choice. You'd like to hold cat or cow, you can. If one feels good and you just want to stay in a certain spot. Last 2 sets of breath in cat, cow, wherever you are at. We'll make our way to a flat back. Help or step the right foot through the hands. Sinking hips here. Sing the shoulders down. Maybe it's a full lunge or a kneeling lunge. Sinking hips. Trying to bring the hips square to the front of the mat. Shoulders squaring to the front of the mat. Nice. From here, we'll set up for warrior 1 on that other side now. So if the left knee was down, tuck the left toes to come up onto full lunge. And then bring that left foot down, lining up the back heel with the front heel. The back foot is turned at a 45 degrees. Raising the hands overhead. Gaze is straight ahead. I'll be here for 4 more breaths. Good. One more big inhale. Lift the fingers. And on an exhale, open up to warrior 2. Right fingers reach ahead. Left fingers reach to the back of the mat. Turning the left toes to where the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Reach across the arms. Side angle stretch. Taking right elbow to right thigh. Left hand reaches to the sky. Trying to stack the shoulders, the arm over the shoulders. Good. And go ahead and make big circles here. Inhaling that left hand up. Exhaling it down. Inhaling up, round. Exhaling to come down. Switch direction. Good. Couple more rounds. This one, making your way into warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, left hand down the left back leg, right hand up, and then back. Amazing. Warrior 2. And let's cartwheel the hands back down to frame the right foot, pivoting onto the ball of the left. We'll step back into our first downward dog. So right foot stepping back, pedal out the heels like you're on a bicycle. Alternating knee bend, heel press. So you look between the toes. Find a breath here. Nice. From here, shifting to a plank or a kneeling plank with the knees down. It's a long, flat back. Toes can untuck if you're in a kneeling plank. Good. And just slowly lower all the way to the chest. Keeping those hands right there by the sides, hugging the elbows in. Good. Squeezing the elbows towards the rib cage. Breathe. So just practice pressing both hands into the mat. You'll feel the backs of the arms start to work. We'll lift into a half or baby cobra. So as you press into the hands, lift the head halfway up. Feel the back working. And then exhale, bring the head all the way down, resting the forehead on the mat. Take a few breaths, keeping the elbows tucked in. So we set up for a full cobra. First, start by engaging the glutes, drawing the glutes kind of up as we squeeze through the glutes. The thighs activate, kneecaps lift, press into the hands, lifting the head. Finding your cobra, it might not be all the way as far as mine, and that's okay. Stay here and breathe. You can also do it from the elbows. It's really great too. You'll feel that less in the back, low back. You'll feel it, a nice back bend though there. Staying here for 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and a 1. Exhale all the way back down. Nice. Let's take the arms by the sides, palms facing up. You can rest one cheek on the mat. Belly Shavasana, heart melting into the floor. You'll feel your belly rise and fall. It has a very restorative energy to it. Just feeling any tension release from the abdomen, the belly, digestion. And the shoulders too, releasing to the mat. Feel yourself held by the floor. Nice to come up from here. We'll bring the head down, facing the mat. Let's bring those elbows in, hands right there under the shoulders. We'll press our way up to kneeling, hands and knees. Good. We'll move into a lizard pose from here. So stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand. The toes are off the edge of the mat to where the heel is in, so the foot's kind of like at an angle. Long back. This can also be done with the left knee lifted. Just finding your lizard. And we'll create some small circles with the hips. And switch those circles the other direction. Little circles. Don't have to be very big at all here to really find an opening, stretching. Good. Slide the right knee back and help her step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Good. Tiny circles with the hips. Steady breaths. And switching circles the other direction. Couple more breaths. Nice. Curl the back toes under. We'll just step the feet up. The hands, forward fold. Feet are about hip width distance. Let's take hands to opposite elbows. Ragdoll pose to sway it out side to side. Nice. And release the hands. And inhale, rooting to rise. Root through the feet, rising up through the hands. Reach. Connect the hands, bringing the thumbs to heart center. Find a lunge. So we'll step the left foot back, high lunge. Reaching both fingers. Just leaning forward. Doesn't have to be too far here. Leaning it forward. Good. Inhale, re-extend both fingers. On an exhale, cactus the arms wide, bringing the shoulder blades together. Good. We'll inhale, reach. Exhale, lean forward. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean it forward. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, cactus arms. Last one, inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Good, inhale, reach. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Big step to the top of our mat. Take a breath and do a body scan starting at the head. Scanning to the feet. Good, we'll step our right foot back on the mat. High lunge, other side. Trying to square both hips with the front of our mat. Gently lean the body forward. Keeping a flat back, stretching the arms out long. On an inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Lift, inhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, take a big step up to the front of our mat, mountain pose with prayer hands. And again, a gentle body scan, starting at the head, moving down to the feet. Little check in. Release the hands. We'll find our mountain pose. And into tree. So leaning weight into the right foot, propping the left heel against the right ankle. Kickstand. That left knee opens. Just feeling the length of the body, reaching the head up to the sky. Gaze is somewhere straight ahead, just on one visual focal point. You can stay here if you're finding yourself challenged. If you'd like to challenge balance even more, maybe the foot moves up the leg, above or below the knee. If it helps, you can bring hands to the hips, the wall, maybe hands to heart center. Just keeping the gaze on that visual focal point as you steady through the breath. Just finding on one little spot on the wall. Be here for 3 more breaths. Release the hands, bring the knee forward, and slowly step the left foot, shaking out the right leg. Just doing a few steps here, a little yoga march. Just to shake out the working leg. And grounding that left foot into the mat. You might even spread out the toes here to root with a strong base in the foot. So you gently shift to the left. Kickstand, right heel against left ankle, that left knee opening. Standing tall, gaze it straight ahead. And one visual focal point. Lifting from the head, feel the length of your body, your steady breath. Soft eyes as you gaze. If you feel steady here and you want to challenge balance, the foot may move up the leg. You could even use the right hand to hold on to the ankle to bring it up. Repose is not about just being perfectly still, but just learning to bend and move, just like a tree sways in the breeze. Few more breaths together here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Bring the knee forward, step, shake out the knees, the legs. Do a few steps here. Nice. Let's reach both hands overhead. Lift. Bend that left elbow, taking your right hand onto the left elbow, just a tricep, back of the arm stretch here. Standing tall. See if you can touch your neck with the left fingers. Bringing the navel in, rib cage hugs in. Nice. Reach both hands up. Bend the right elbow. Place the left hand on the right elbow. Right fingers in the back of the neck. Nice. Inhale, reach both hands, and then just sweep down, melting forward. Head down, fold. Good. Let's bend into the knees, walk the hands behind to find your way on your seat. You can move to hands and knees and also find your way to your seat as well. Easy seated, crossed legs. Head over heart, shoulders over the hips. Let's add a gentle twist, taking right hand to the left knee and the left hand either to the mat or on a block, a few inches behind the tailbone. You could be up on tented fingers. Could use a cushion or whatever to elevate. Looking to the left. Still sitting tall as you breathe in. Think ringing out through the core as you exhale. Go ahead and look over the shoulder if you want a little bit more. Twist. One more breath to lengthen from the head. Exhale, twist. And on the inhale, coming all the way back to center. Taking a few breaths to sit center. And we'll find the twist on the other side, taking left hand to the right knee, right hand on a block, a cushion, or maybe on tented fingers, or the palm, a few inches behind the tailbone. Think inhale, lengthen from the head. Exhale, ringing out through the core. And to twist a little deeper, maybe the gaze goes over right shoulder. Two more breaths. Fully inhale. Really exaggerate the twist. Exhaling. And an inhale coming all the way back out to center. Take a breath at center. Inhale. Lift through the head. Exhale. Relax the shoulders, the face. From here, we'll find a little core work and then we'll really slow down and lay down. So we'll lean back, hands behind, feet front. Lifting the feet, the hands can stay behind to support, or you can take one or both hands into full boat. Another polite way to modify is bringing the hands behind the thighs. Just really supportive here. Feeling that core work, the hip flexors. We're here for 3 and breathe. 2 and 1. Hold on to the backs of the legs, round the back, chin to chest as you rock and roll. Up and down the spine. Just kind of massaging each side of the vertebrae as you rock forward and back on the back. Hug the knees in as you rock from side to side. Circle knees. And circle knees the other way. Nice. Slowly release the feet to the mat with bent knees. Arms to the sides as you gently windshield wiper the knees left and right. Just kind of swaying the knees as far over or as little as feels good to your body. There's really no right or wrong way to windshield wiper. It's a technical term. I'm sure there's some technical terms out there. Good. Let's find knees back to center. And find figure 4, taking left ankle to the right thigh. And then drawing that right leg in. Weave the hands behind the right leg, kind of threading through, like going through the eye of the needle, I like to say. So taking that left hand through that hole that you created. There you go. Perfect. Holding the backs of the legs, or the right leg, I mean. You can't hold both legs, but flex the feet. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can pull the leg in to release the intensity. Just, of course, bring the leg further out. Using the elbows here to pull the leg in versus just kind of like lifting the head and neck. Just leave the shoulders down as you just bend the elbows to draw that right leg to the chest. And 2 more breaths in figure 4. Stretching out that hip and glute. Good, release the hands behind the leg, feet uncrossed, both feet on the mat. And switch, taking right ankle to the left thigh. And then draw that left leg in, weaving the hands behind that left thigh. Feet flex. You might feel that this side is different than the other. And that's okay. It's definitely normal. Couple more breaths. Really inhale into the stretch, into that place that feels stiff or tight. Let it go. Exhale. One more breath into that tight area. Exhale. And release, bringing the hands to the sides, both feet to the mat. You can lift the hips just an inch or two to sway the hips, kind of like swaying seesaw side to side with the hips. Resetting the back. And gently set the hips back down. Dragging the right foot forward. We'll pull the left knee in, using the hands to draw the knee to the chest. Yeah. Good. And then guiding that knee over to your right. the bent knee, left knee. Finding that supine twist here. So the right hand guides the left knee over to your right side. There you go. Open the left arm up to the left, looking down that left arm with a sinking breath out. You'll notice in these twists, the inhales are constricted and hard to find full deep breaths in. So we can just exaggerate our exhale. By really exaggerating the exhale, creates more room for oxygen to come in on that next breath. In. So really full exhales. 2 more full exhales. Slowly take the gaze up. Pull the left knee into the chest. Good. Bring the right knee into the chest, joining. And we'll switch to that other side. So slowly extending that left leg now. Right knee stays in. And then using the left hand on that right knee to guide the knee over to your left. Reaching the right arm open towards the window wall. Right. Thinking breaths out. Little by little, letting go. 1% more every breath out. Learning to release one breath at a time. Little by little. One breath, little by little. Letting go. Anxiety or stress, tension, tiredness, sadness. Find 2 more. Good. To come out, we'll take the gaze up to the ceiling, to the sky. Pull the knees into the chest and rotate the ankles, creating some circles with the ankles. Getting out any cracks and pops. Switching the circles the other direction. Nice. Lift the bottoms of the feet up and make your way into a happy baby pose. So holding the outside edges of the feet, the shins or ankles. And take your knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze, a hug. Go ahead and release into Shavasana, laying all the way flat on your back. If your low back bothers you any, you could keep the knees bent with feet walking out, knees falling into each other. Dip the chin to the chest, elongating the neck. and relax. Soaking in the good energy of your practice. Your body remembers the peace that you're feeling, learns to build trust. Just let yourself bathe and soak in the mental clarity, the calmness of the mind, emotions. Taking in the spaciousness, the openness that your body's energy has here. Adding a gentle smile to your face. Smile with your eyes and your heart. Even smiling with the toes and the belly. In and breathe out. In and breathe out. Amazing. As you slowly come back to your day with a gentle movement of the fingers and the toes, not rushing your time. And welcome yourself back into your day, maybe fluttering the eyes open here. Rubbing on the sides of the face, kind of massaging the temples, forehead, using your hands, just kind of run through the hair. Smooshing the scalp around on the skull. Bend the knees and rotate either to the side, or you can rock and roll up to seated. Finish our practice. Easy pose and easy seated. The big reaching breath in, arms sweep. Connect the fingers, the palms as you seal in the practice. Bowing forward, exhale. Stay. No peace. Love this stuff. I feel good. How do you guys feel?
Good.
Good. Awesome. That biomat like charged me up. I feel great. I needed the amethyst stone crystal infrared frequency, whatever ions that it has. It's very grounding.
I'll be back Friday or Saturday, don't know which or both, I don't know yet.
Okie dokie.
One or the other,
Awesome.
I hope.
Awesome.
So,
Okay. Well,
you don't do tomorrow, right?
no yoga tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the schedule for next month, thanks for mentioning that, because I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, July I'm doing some traveling 4 or 5 days to visit my family up north for the Independence we can.
Okay.
So I won't be. There'll be like maybe 3 or 4 classes we won't have that week, but otherwise, as per usual. I had somebody asking, really wanting to do another night class. I don't know if you guys would be interested in another evening time or something. Maybe 6 or 7. Yeah. Yeah, you wake up early.
Just depends. No, probably. I don't have anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
But I don't know.
okay. I'm just taking in feedback. So yeah.
I do like the Wednesdays.
Good. Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome.
They would be out.
Uh-huh. If I could find a few people to do more evenings, I would probably do it. Now that I have more helpers.